Our ride is the 2009 Maserati Quattroporte GT S. This vehicle, a four-door luxury sedan, rolled into a sports car body. We'll take a look at how this performs on the road. We'll talk to someone who knows it inside and out, and we'll start with that beautiful Ferrari engine we've invited back into our studios, Ed Tonkin. Ed, thank you for coming back to our show. Tell us a little bit about the meat under the hood of this vehicle.
This is a quite powerful engine. It's actually a Ferrari-based 4.2-liter, 400 horsepower engine, Nick. So with plenty of torque. So this luxury sedan really gets up and goes.
Four doors with that much power underneath it. That really is a great engine. Now, it's married to that 6-speed automatic transmission. Does this car get on the road and go?
Oh, absolutely it does. And the interesting thing about the transmission is you have paddles, much like a Formula One car. So you can manually control this vehicle even though it has an automatic transmission.
So on the road, how does this vehicle handle?
Well, not only is this vehicle very, very fast, but the engine is mounted in a front mid-engine mount configuration. You can see it's sitting back a ways. This provides great balance for the vehicle. 49% of the weight up front, 51% in the back, so almost 50-50, provides superb handling for a luxury sedan like this, best in class actually.
Now the actual Ferrari engines are something new for these guys, right? They used to use their own engines?
They did, but Ferrari and Maserati, now that they have common ownership, they've shared some technology, and of course all this great engine work comes from their Formula One racing.
The underpinnings of a race car. We've taken a look at what's under the hood and the transmission. Let's take a look at this four-door sedan in a sports car mode. Ed, wow, what a very nice looking piece of Italian styling.
I'm going to tell you, Nick, this is the Sophia Loren of automobiles. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this. Here you have a four-door sedan that will carry four very comfortably, but look at the sensual styling of this vehicle. Not to mention some of the very Italian elements like the fully functional side vents, 20-inch wheels with 6-piston brake calipers on 14-inch rotors, Brembo by the way. So we talked about how quick the engine will make this car go. It's also capable of stopping on a dime. Which
is obviously very necessary if you want to keep the car intact. The front is very classic Maserati.
Yes, again, comes from their racing heritage. You have the trident, which is the Maserati symbol, much like the prancing horses for Ferrari. But you have a very large open grille in that particular shape that has the little widow's peak. That's pure Maserati.
Now that when you get to the back end, this is a very sedan-looking car. Obviously a four-door sports car. They've actually styled it so it has that very elegant and somewhat regal back end.
It's very elegant, very smooth lines, but also with these taut design lines. And this vehicle was styled by Sergio Pininfarina, his firm, which is famous for designing the bellissimo Italian automobiles.
So fine Italian styling, and they've all put it together with this great package. Now we've taken a look at the great horsepower under the hood, this beautiful exterior, but let's find out how fine the interior is. Well, I can say, Ed, pure Italian luxury is carried from the exterior to the interior.
Oh, it's fantastic. There's nothing like an Italian interior, from the smell of the leather, which comes from a special house called Poltrona Frau. These cows are literally designed for the Maserati. Alcantara touches on the liner, on the steering wheel, gives the vehicle, the seats have Alcantara inserts, gives it a very, very sporting appearance and feel.
Now, along with all of that beauty and almost like club-type luxury, you get on the inside a lot of electronic technology as well.
Oh, you do. The DVD navigation system is standard. It has more than the basic amenities that you'd find in a luxury car.
Now, the red stitching really sets it off. The nice electronic packages really make it really usable on the streets there, and it's very simply designed too. This is not something that's fine and difficult to find your way around. Everything's very obvious and very laid out in a way which you can use when you're actually driving the vehicle.
I think you describe it as a very intuitive interior. Some of the more technology-laden vehicles, especially some that we see out of Europe, have so much technology that is confusing to the drivers. This is very easy to navigate your way around.
Some ways to buy the 2009 Maserati Quattroporte GT S. A fine exterior, Italianly styled, a fine interior, Italian styled, a perfect Ferrari engine, gives you everything you could want in a luxury four-door sports car. You'll find the best that Italy and the racing circuit has to offer underneath the hood of this vehicle. Now let's take a look at the MSRP.
The 2009 Maserati Quattroporte GT S has a 4.2-litre V8 engine, a 6-speed automatic transmission, and the base price is $128,168. Our in-studio version was $135,825. You'll get 12 miles a gallon in the city and 18 miles a gallon on the highway. When the ride show returns for lap 4, we'll check in with the guys at AutoCare Northwest.